Hello, this is Coy and welcome to the Eclectic Cottage. Thanks for joining me today as we continue along on our 100-day project. Okay, I would like to share with you a little bit about what's going on my desk today. I think that's the whole point of the 100-day project. And I am still working on finishing up some, last minute details on some spring journals. All right, we're moving right along here, and that's that. I want to put some lace on the pages. I think this one is just about finished. I did go ahead and add just a bow here to finish off our spine dangle so it didn't look so, I don't know. It just added a little oomph to have this tiny little bow there. Okay, and I did add some fabric page tabs here. I'm going to do that also to the other journals today. And the lace, I want to put some lace on the pages, on the edges of the pages. Oh, and when I looked in the little bucket with this is what my tabs look like. I just have a bunch of little fabric scraps that are already trimmed up. And in that bucket, I found a bunch of little paper clips that already had ribbon tied to them. That was convenient. All right, so I think I'm going to put lace on 5 of the pages in this journal. There's 3 signatures. So I'll put one towards the front, one towards the back, and then one towards both the front and the back of the middle signature. I think that will do us. All right, so how are all of you doing today and what's going on your desk? Anything fun? Anything crafty? And let's see. All right, I am just simply going to use Fabri-Tac to protect my other pages a little bit. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac to secure the lace, and I've already trimmed it down to, to fit the basic size page. So some pages may be shorter, and that's okay. If that happens, I'll just trim the lace. All right, and yeah, I think adding a little bit of, trim to the edges of the paper is important. Gives a little extra oomph. And with Fabri-Tac, it's a little bit easier with Fabri-Tac than it is with art glitter glue to move things around a little bit after you have already put it down. Let's see. To reposition it just a bit. All right, that's one. And then on the center signature, I'd like to put one near the front and one near the back. How about that? Maybe on the front and on the back. This is the front cover to this signature. And my camera. I think the camera was tilted just a bit. All right. If I do this, I need 5. But I have 6. So I could put 2 on the front. Oh. Okay, I'm going to do 5. I'm putting 5, even though I cut 6. Let's see. Okay. And then one on the back page of the signature. Just to kind of spread them out here. Let's see. 1, 2, oh. I didn't count well. I think what happened is I was thinking about only doing 4, and then I changed it to 6, and I forgot to recalculate where I wanted to position them. All right. I think 4 is going to do it. Maybe. Pollen season is in full bloom here, and I am suffering a little bit, I have to say. Okay. Let me put the lid back on this. And let's trim our lace. Okay, so for those of you that make a lot of junk journals, how do you trim your pages? What do you use? Do you use lace? Do you use just different trims? Do you make things from fabric? Or do you make things from paper? How do you trim? Or do you even bother to trim the edges of your paper? Maybe we should do a video one day on a lot of different options on things to use to trim your edges. That might be fun. All right, so if you have thoughts and ideas about different page edge trims, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Maybe we'll circle back to them one of these days during the 100-day project. All right. And do we have one more? We do, the last page. Okay. Okay, and that definitely helps the look to give it more of a finished look on the edge. And honestly, I think that we're almost finished with this journal, and it is going to be ready to go to the shop next time I head that direction. All right, so that's that one. And just to keep moving along, let's see. I think I intended to put 3 in the 2 signature journals and 2 in the single signature journal. So let's go ahead and get these done. And I'm also going to today put the fabric tabs on these as well. And what I did without you guys, it was to go through, and we've already put pockets, most of our pockets and flips and such in the journal, but I went through and added the you know, some thoughts and ideas about journaling cards, journaling spots throughout the journal, but they're not completed. Like, I need to back all of these and, you know, do whatever we're going to do to them, poke a hole, put the ribbon through or whatever. So that is still to come. All right. Let's add some lace. Chi-Chi, are you dreaming down there? I think my puppy's having a dream under my feet. I call her puppy. She's a good 3 years old by now. How we love our dogs, right? What would I do without Chi-Chi? She was way more than I expected. When I got this pup, she was 4-pound little ball of fire. The cutest thing ever. Just a little 4-pounder, a little bitty 4-pound thing. And then she grew stilts, and she became a hound dog. She became somebody's old hound. She was a rescue. I rescued her, or she rescued me. Somebody had a litter of pups and abandoned her and her brothers at a dumpster, a garbage dumpster in our town. Awful, 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 awful. Anyway, somebody rescued them, brought them to a shelter, and that's where Chi-Chi and I met. I brought her home, and so the story goes. Speaking of that, it was so much fun. Our events at the shop are always fun, and last weekend we had an event, and a local rescue group, Dante's Hope, was there, and they had puppies and up for adoption, and they were successful in finding new homes for some well-deserving pup-ups. So I commend them on that, and commend my son on offering them space in a venue to show the pups off create a little interest and find them a home. I think it was wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. It's easy to fall in love with them all. Sometimes you want to say, oh, don't look, don't look. Jessica, our Jessica, kind of fell in love with one of them. And before she could, you know, clear it with the powers that be that, you know, live with her, somebody adopted it. So good luck for, you know, to the pup, and congratulations to the new owners. But that's the way it goes. All right. Oh, yeah. We're looking good. I have a lot of little scrappies here. We may have to make some clusters with our scrappies. Okay. So that's one. Should I put the... Let's put a couple of little page tabs in here also. Should I put the tab over the lace? Or use a different page? Use a different page. Okay, let's use a different page. How about one here? Does that work? Well, yes, I think it does. Fabri-Tac. Gluing our fabric to our paper. Okay, one. I wasn't crazy about the ribbon when I put it on the last one, so I think I'm going to leave that green ribbon out and use that for a different project. All right, somewhere around the middle. I'll add tab number 2. I think that the ribbon was just too thin, and I'm going to go back and look and see how it ended up, you know, how it looks now that it's probably dry. But I could kind of see the glue through it at first, at least when I first glued it down, and I didn't like that at all. Oh. Well, I wish I wouldn't have put that so close, but I did. And I think we will just have to live with it. 1, 2. And then one more towards the bottom. This nice thick page would be good. Yep. All right, it's, you know, a lot of the little details make a difference. You know, when you get to the, you know, to the finishing part of the journal. These things do make a difference. Do I have one more? Yes, I can use this. Somewhere towards the center of whatever page we put it on, like right in here. Okay. All right, it's the little details that make or break things. I wouldn't mind having one more, but I think that's all the colors I have prepared. Okay. 1, 2. Let me see. Let me see what I have. All right, for the next book, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. I made a mistake with this one. I've just put it too close to the others. But that's okay. I like it. I know what it will do. We will add a whale tail. We'll add a whale tail. I'm going to double this up because the punch usually likes it better when you're doubled and the paper's not too thin. All right. This is an eclectic journal. We're not doing matchy-matchy. We are doing an eclectic junk journal. As always, all my journals are eclectic. They're eclectic junk journals. All right, somewhere right in here. Right here. Okay, that helped. That makes me feel better. Okay, very good. What are we? No. Is our video getting long? Not really. I think we have time to do at least one more. And then these will be close to being finished also. I'm excited. I'm ready to bring them to the shop. A little something new for my display. All right, I'll put this one close to the top. One close to the middle. the middle of the page. Okay, one towards the bottom of the page, towards the back. How about right in here? What do we have? We have this and we have that. We have that and that. All right, let's do this. Okay, this is just simple with some scraps that I have around. Just some little fabric scraps. And I have a box full of them. Whenever I have leftover fabric, I just kind of cut a few out to have at the ready. Which beats having to, you know, run around and find different fabrics to use. Perfect. I like that. And we'll do the same for this journal. Okay. I got strings hanging on my fingers. Threads. I'm not a fan of having glue on my fingers. I doubt anybody is. I doubt anybody says, oh yay, I have glue on my fingers. Okay. One. Put you in the center. Two. And three. Towards the bottom of the page. All right, there you go. Want to lace you up? Then after this, all I'm going to have to do is back the tags and get them into place. Yay. I love these so much. The covers are my favorite part. Every time I cough, I think about all that pollen out there. You can wash your car. Doesn't really help to wash the car because the next day, it's full of all the pollen again. Awful, 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 awful. Okay. And one more. How about here? Yep. Right here. And lace on the last one. Pardon me. I may have to wrap this video up so I can stop coughing on video. Much apologies. Okay. All right, I thank you very much for being here with me as we put some finishing touches on our spring journals. We still have to get the tags back and put into place, and then these will be ready to go. Okay, let's take a look at them. We got the bunny, the frog, and Rosa Montana. Flowering vine. She's cute. Okay, thank all of you for being here with me today, keeping me company in the art room and taking a look at what's going on my desk. And we would also be interested in knowing what's going on in yours. So leave a comment. Tell us what you're doing. All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon.